De manera paralela, hay otra historia en el 2009, 2003, 2004. Por lo que estuve viendo, este no, este parece que es una precuela. Pero ahí lo vamos a buscar. Que ayer andaba un poco, como que se está pegando un poco el... Vamos con la moto. Está en una cárcel, se arrancó de esta cárcel rusa. Ahí había un tren donde venía este dibujo que la amiga de ella, cuando iban escapando, le dijo que se parecía a él. Le voy a hacer comentarios de los que... ¿De dónde se va encima? Ah, nos quedamos con la historia de Kate, entonces, 2005. Se escapa de esta cárcel en el 2000. Rosa, tipo Rosa, porque no dan los nombres, pero se sugiere.
Miss Walker? Miss Walker? Ah, there you are.
No se parecen.
Anything wrong, Frau Wagner?
I found these for you. They might help you find that Müller shop you asked about.
Thank you, Frau Wagner. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, dear. I'll be at the reception desk if you need anything else.
Ahí está. Encuentran botín de guerra, claro, porque el descubrimiento de una mina que se saca clandestina en la región de... un gran revuelo, claro, efectivamente tenían muchas obras de arte. La policía llegó a la mina ilegal siguiendo el soplo de una prisionera fugada. La mano de Abraham. Descubrieron una locomotora, que fue lo que descubrieron ellas, con varios vagones llenos de botín de guerra. Se baraja la posibilidad de que las obras de arte desaparecidas, así como las otras piezas de valor, hayan sido robadas por la sombra marrón. La sombra marrón viene a ser el símil de los nacionalsocialistas durante la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Mucho dinero, bla bla. Hemos detenido a los operarios y a los guardias. Los esclavos han sido identificados. Según las fuentes, muchos han aclarado que no se dedicaban a la extracción de sal, sino a la búsqueda de marfil. La policía no se ha pronunciado. Todo sigue en marcha, investigando. Cuando nuestro equipo de expertos hayan identificado todos los objetos robados, lo complicado será devolvérselos a sus legítimos propietarios. No obstante, el jefe Palinsky y su equipo no tengan que buscar muy lejos a los dueños. Están todos muertos también. Ella escapó de esa cárcel, que da la impresión de que es una cárcel rusa. No lo dan a entender. Con su amiga, la amiga muere y ella arranca y al final termina en el 2005-3, no me acuerdo, viviendo en una casa casi...
Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called Müller that are likely to sell art supplies.
No. Acá.
This shop could sell the painting case. Well, maybe.
Acá también. Es anticuario. Es más que lógico.
What if my choices feels off? I should change it.
Esta no le gustó. ¿Pero tienda de qué? ¿Antigüedad?
These three make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map.
Chucha, pero ¿cómo? Otro juego que va muy mal.
It's very calm here. Still haven't bumped into any guests since I arrived yesterday. And that suits me fine.
Ahí tenemos la idea de... Ya sabemos qué. Oh, que se mueve mal. Voy a tener que instalar y desinstalar el juego.
I get the impression I've seen that before someplace. I hope it'll be just as calm when I get back. Wouldn't mind some alone time by the fire. Hope it still works. Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Vaughan during one of his trips.
pero no dice quién. La Plaza de la Música. Ahí es donde tocó esta niña. Aquí tocó la niña que era de la historia de la niña de la Primera Guerra Mundial, tocó acá por la Plaza de la Música. Claro, los vaqueranos hubiesen sido como los judíos, que los perseguían en esa época. Justo me dieron ganas de ir al baño ahora, bueno. La Plaza de la Música. Que tienen que ver el juego cuando la empecé ayer y van a entender las historias. Estos no son juegos streameables. No es lo mismo que tiene ella.
The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine.
Ah, es ella. Este es el lugar donde ella está.
That's for the painting. Now all I have to do is find out the address of the shop I need to take it to. I can use the phone book and that map that Frau Wagner left in the living room for that.
También es Kate, no, tenía otro nombre.
Nice. It seems like a lifetime since I enjoyed some good old-fashioned comfort. Room might not be as cozy as a you-call yurt, but it's sure more spacious.
I'll find her, Katyusha, just like I promised. And we'll find out who she is. Or was.
Ya en el 37 puede haber sido. Sí, encontramos el tren. Con el tren se arrancaron. Estaba ahí, ese dibujo. Tienda del viejo. Pero la tienda está acá. Acá es donde vivía la niña. Cuando Tolkien quiere que se lea esta carta, yo ya no seré más que un saco de hueso. Cada día intento ser más leal que nunca a la patria y cumplir mi trabajo en nombre de nuestro glorioso líder. Es lo único que deseo. Como me han ordenado, hemos conseguido poner el tren a salvo en el refugio acordado, lejos de las manos del enemigo. Sin embargo, un desprendimiento ha bloqueado el túnel de salida y nos ha condenado a permanecer ahí hasta siempre, hasta que el día del alto mando pueda recuperar los secretos que oculta. Sin embargo, puede que sea lo mejor, ya que el ejército rojo, sabemos que son los rusos, se acerca por el frente oriental y vamos a cagar. La moral de los hombres está por los suelos. Para evitar traiciones hemos tenido que matar a toda esa gente. Tengo razones para creer que, en su desesperación, estaban planeando escapar en la motocicleta y revelar el paradero del tren a los enemigos a cambio de la libertad. Claro, todo esto ocurrió en...
How strange to be here in Vagen. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormont paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her.
Pero lo hizo por la amiga. Y ella no tiene una curiosidad. ¿No tiene curiosidad por saber quién es la mujer de la lámina?
That's not my room. Better not go in.
I think that's Frau Wagner's room.
No, pero no me voy a meter en hueá. ¿Qué es esto?
There must be 3 years' worth of emails I haven't read here. Better do some cleaning up.
Ah, that's better.
Ahí está, la sombra marrón es un término que se utilizaba para designar la oleada nacionalsocialista. Se estableció en Europa, llegó al poder en los años 30 y intentó conquistar el resto de Europa, lo cual dio pie a la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Además de las víctimas civiles y militares que trajo consigo el conflicto, la ideología racista de la sombra marrón fue responsable de genocidios que provocaron muertes sistemáticas. Y ustedes conocen la historia. La amiga, ¿ves?
I wish you could be here with me now, Katyusha. We would have found the shop together.
Ah, cantaba. Cantaba esta niña, la amiga. Eran devotos del partido, tenían a la joven planificada para convertirla en el paradigma de la ciudadana modelo. Al llegar a la docencia se rebeló, pasó por varios grupos liberales. Katyusha acabó apoyando toda lucha contra el orden establecido, defendió los derechos de las mujeres, de los homosexuales y de todas las minorías oprimidas. No va a faltar el que diga, ay, era woke, me lo pasó por la raja. El gran desafío se producía a principios de siglo, cuando ella con Katyusha, cofundadora de un grupo punk, las letras eran provocadoras y acabaron resonando en ciertos círculos de Occidente. Según parece, la joven desapareció en circunstancias misteriosas un par de noches, mientras conducía la vieja furgoneta de la banda por una carrera secundaria. La fuente oficial confirma que no se encontró el cuerpo de ella, claro, estaba detenida con los rusos. Todas las pruebas sugieren que debe ser arrastrada por la corriente. Y al final... ¿Y quién es Sarah Walker? No me acuerdo.
Oh my God, Mom was buried months ago.
La mamá, Sarah Walker, falleció a los 65 años. Era una persona muy activa en el mundo de la cultura, sobre todo en la ópera. Y todos los vecinos y amigos la querían demasiado, por lo que dejó un grato recuerdo en todos aquellos que la conocieron. Además, Sarah era madre de la brillante abogada Kate Walker, de la que no se sabe nada. ¡Ah, abogada esta niña! el personaje. El entierro de Sara se ha retrasado más de una semana para dar tiempo a que su hija se entere de la noticia. Se espera que la señorita Walker pueda volver a casa, despedirse de su madre. Olivia Foster, una vieja amiga de la familia, invita a todos los jóvenes que quieran despedirse. Y Olivia junto a su marido Dan dan pésame a todos los hueones cuando murió. Lugares.
Too many results to trawl through with a computer. Better off using the documents Frau Wagner brought me first.
Un pequeño país centroeuropeo. Se empezó a mecanizar, claro. Donde tocó a la niña que andaba buscando. Era pianista y había muchos objetos como mecanizados en el sentido de, no como robots, pero eran de metal con... Oh, no recuerdo el nombre de... engranajes y mierda. Me voy, qué bueno.
Oh, hi, dear. So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
To tell you the truth, I haven't had time to look at them yet. But thank you so much for digging them out for me. I'm sure they'll be a great help.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Wagen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Wagen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
Doesn't surprise me. Wagen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions.
I can't leave without first locating the shop. I need to use the map and phone book Frau Wagner left in the living room.
There's no point drumming on the blasted door. I'm on the telephone.
B4. No, entonces D3.
What about this one?
Ah, que se hueva. Si ustedes se dan cuenta, cada lugar ya vimos en la casa de empeño D3. Si vemos acá Miller tienda, dice tienda de las 9 a las 16 y sale E5. E5 vienen a ser las coordenadas que vemos en el mapa, porque la parte de abajo está A, B, C, D, E y después los números 1, 2, 3, 4 y E5. Entonces vamos a marcar acá. Pero E5, pues bueno. Ah, me equivoqué. E5 y C4. C4. C4 es acá.
Okay. So these three shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
Acá me la están dando. Tiene que estar acá.
Feels risky to pick the Müller shop in this district. It seems to have changed a lot. Maybe I should explore my other options before making the final call.
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address.
E5, ¿cuál fue? Chucha, C4, anticuario.
I really ought to go and show the painting to the antique dealer now. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
Pity Wagner is practically all pedestrian. After all those months on the road, I've gotten kind of fond of that old bike.
averiguar nomás.
Ah, there's the famous Wagen tramway. I'd better take a look at the map to see which line to take for the Antiques District.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest, then?
They reckon they've found remains dating back to World War II, when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
It's not the time to take the tram back. There's still a lot to do here.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Es muy moderna.
Hello?
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Wagen is famous the world over for its cake. Müller und Söhne. Mother and son. This must be the place. I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Wagen after all. That that hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in. Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters. Looks like he's busy. I need to attract his attention. Can't be this way.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you. Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is, whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. you can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Puta la weá, ¿cómo pongo?
Sorry, Fräulein, but I can't help.
Puta, no lo puedo mover, no. Ahí está. Con la boca.
Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Hans's logo. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
No, me equivoco.
I'm sorry, but I must be getting...
Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Me voy por... Ahí hay algo. Ahí está.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
There's all Oscar's data inside. I was lucky enough to steal it from the militia soldier who picked it up at the frontier between Baranur and the Yakast. I just need to find a compatible body for it. That is, if I ever get out of here.
Pero yo quiero usar esa weá.
A Vorarlberg key. A Vorarlberg key.
Pero ¿cómo lo uso?
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Pero ¿cómo?
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Lo uso, weón. Tiene que haber alguna pista, weón.
Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Pero no veo. Ahí está. 2, 9, 3, 6. Puta, no tengo lápiz, weón. Dos, tres, siete, ¿eh? 2, 3, 7.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Chucha. 1, 2, 3. Está el 9, no está el 0. Dos, 9, 3, 6, 7, 0. Entonces tiene que ser acá. 2, 9. ¿Cómo no voy a tener ningún lápiz? Ah, acá tengo. No se me pueden quedar porque no son míos. 2, 9, 3, 6, 7, 0. Ya. Entonces, nos vamos con el 2. Seis. Tres. Tres, 6. 670. Cero, no tiene nada, sí, cero. Ahí se abre.
Fascinating.
Oscar? Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help, please, Kate Walker. Help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help!
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker! Help!
Oscar, wait! Oscar! Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.
Better try something else. Impossible.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.
I warn you, you'll have to pay for the damage of that animal.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
sirvan.
This is the one. There you... Oscar! No! Don't! Oscar! Don't move! Oscar, where are you?
¿Quién era vos?
Oscar? There you are!
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. But whatever. You know what I mean. No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
Kate Walker, what are you...
Sorry, Oscar. It's all I could come up with. You need to fight it, Oscar.
Help!
Fight it, Oscar.
But I can't!
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. I got him now.
¿Qué mierda?
Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good boy. Nice and easy. That a boy. Who wants a treat? If you come now, I'll give you a treat. Come here now. Come here. Who's my boy? Come here now. Oh, he's such a good boy. Come on. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar! Oscar, please! Come back! I need you!
What the hell was that beast? It should be kept on a leash. What the hell was that beast?
Herr Muller said to take the tram to get to the refuge. No, not again. Not Oscar. Oh, darn it, why do I have to lose everyone I love?
What the hell is my broom doing here? The damn thing is on the loose, huh? Well, good riddance.
Tengo que ir a un lugar, pero no sé dónde. lugar donde se realizó esa pintura. Yo no quiero que completo, ¿por qué no lo puedo? No me voy a ir, pues weón. Bacán. Acá se supone que está, no se supone, es el lugar casi limítrofe con Suiza, dentro de la inversión que cambiaron los nombres de los lugares, pero nos hacemos la idea. Yo creo que es como Río 8. Ya. Yo no quería el viaje completo, bueno. ¿Por qué me voy mirando?
Not exactly welcoming. I'd better find a way to the refuge. It's so beautiful, so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they say bad things come in threes. First Mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what? Thank goodness I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. And why me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die? It's like this painting has chosen me.
No, not that.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist. Or a lost dreamer. I guess there's only one way to find out.
Qué increíble los seres humanos tener que buscar siempre un sentido a las cosas. No, busca quién es la niña de la pintura, se parece a ti. Y ahí partió a buscar la weá, estando tanto tiempo detenida. No se dedicó a descansar, a buscar trabajo, no, a buscar la weá.
Herr Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there.
7 kilómetros, a la concha de tu madre.
Wow, what a fantastic view. I should try and find a better spot to admire it from. I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking. What the hell was that?
One right.
Looks like all sorts of wild animals live in these mountains. Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Que no te dé vergüenza dar media vuelta y a regresar. posee animales salvajes comunes.
Well, that was one heck of a walk. Oh, come on. A ladder now? Okay, let's just do this.
Podría ser una especie de búnker. Tenía razón.
Pretty sure there must be another way. Oof. Finally. Oh. That must provide energy to the refuge. I've seen that before. That must be it. Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere. No matching points here. I should try something else. Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same. Beautiful sky in either case, but that's not enough.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
A ver si el dibujo. Se supone que esta niña se encontró en ese lugar, esta lámina, y el personaje anda buscando qué pudo haber sido de ella, quién fue y en qué lugar.
That rock wall. It can't be a coincidence.
Yo no lo vi, pero...
Wow. Hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the Silberspiegel, our local pride.
Judging from my painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes,
No creo que sea ella.
it's just that you look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So,
Pero no hay-
you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually, I've come a very long way to find out about her. I would really like to know who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see.
And why is that, Fräulein?
I made a promise to a friend who happened to save my life before losing her own.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh, Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days. It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kubatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was, and an Olympic champion no less, very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me, would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. "Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny," he would say, in French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one. Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go round taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Thank you, Herr Gustav, but it looks pretty straightforward. I'll be fine.
That's the girl. Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, Then you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists. I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves. According to my order, I shouldn't be adding Nebel to the stein. Birne, huh? Here's the Nebel. The keg's empty. I need to change it.
¿Dónde lo cambio? Oh, me equivoqué.
That should be it. Let's serve these gentlemen now.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish, then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations of an expedition we're planning.
I see you haven't come just for the view, then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Right. And what's that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
That is Baltayar, a remote region in the mountains of northern China. That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass to your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer, paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own projects back home. And for the love of science, eh, Horst? Oh, yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we? And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all. I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. If and when we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became... He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
I might only be a waitress, but actually I find it quite interesting.
Well, Fräulein, the Origin expedition could lead us to a totally new series of studies, or even reveal a new mode of tribal organization, or a micro-society, by the discovery of a specimen that may well have played a major role in the evolution of modern man. Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition, which is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Herz.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Herz.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
What a brute.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. but he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
I suppose it is the way of the world, Herr Berger. Thank you, gentlemen, for telling me about your expedition. But I must get back to work.
¿Por qué no puedo pasar? ¿Cómo puedo dejar esto en el lugar? ¿Y dónde dejo la...? Eso lo pasa bien, ¿no?
Right, my lovely. Pop out, take the orders on the terrace, and then we can take a breather. Right, my lovely. Pop out, take the orders on the terrace, and then we can take a breather.
¿Pero dónde dejo esta weá? Ya sería así de weón, pero si no...
What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square. There are still customers on the terrace. I'd better go and see if they would like to order.
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. I'd better not disturb them. I don't want to risk another scolding. Lenny, sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens?
Yeah. Borrowed it from Frau Junta.
I've just made her acquaintance. A real charmer, isn't she?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Lenny, what's so special about Frau Junta's equipment that makes you want to steal it?
Borrow it.
All right, borrow it.
Can't you see? Who would be interested in Ginger Junta if she didn't have a camera, huh? She's too old for Leon. She uses it so she can be the centre of attention, you know.
Is that what you want?
No, not exactly. Besides, there's nothing to do here.
I do understand, Lenny, but...
No, you don't. Feels like a prison here sometimes, all on my own. When I grow up, I'll live at the top of a building in the big city, and I'll have a swimming pool on my roof.
Believe me, I do understand, Lenny. Because of my coughing fits, I've sometimes had to stay in my room for weeks on end. Imagine that, nothing to see but the same four walls.
Oh, right. Must have been pretty tough, I guess.
That's why I took up the piano. Do you like doing anything special, Lenny?
I suppose I like making stuff with Papa. He's got ever such clever hands, you know. But he's always so busy in the summer.
Let's be friends then, shall we?
You won't tell on me then?
Not now that we're friends.
You promise?
I promise.
Leon, dear, do make an effort.
We'd better get back. Father will get cross if he finds us gabbing.
I need to add more wood in the fire. Those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere.
Estos se los robaron, estaban en el tren. Estaban en el tren estos cuadros. Había leña, pues.
There's no one to serve upstairs. And besides, there's still much to do down here. I don't want to let Herr Gustav down.
No puedo dejar la bandeja, Juan.
So glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way at least I won't get rusty.
No puedo salir de ahí.
Off you go, my girl. You'll be fine.
Pero, ¿cómo voto?
Looks all good to me. Better try another one. No. Looks all good to me. That one is loose. Impossible. Looks all good to me. No. Looks all good to me. Looks all good to me. It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
¿Dónde está el...?
It doesn't work. Impossible.
Sabía. Ya, no.
That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. Better try another one. Impossible. No. Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow. That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow.
¿No? Si dice que hay fallas técnicas en el campo.
Looks all good to me. This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. That's it. I'm done here. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the go. You handled your first foray pretty well, Dana, my girl, stepping away as you did from anything to do with the Brown Shadow. Keep it up, and we'll all be all right. Hey, Dana?
But what if he...
Just do as you did, and we'll be all right. You played him like a fiddle, Dana. Well done. Especially as I didn't even have to spell out how to go about it. You're a natural. So keep it up, my lovely, and you'll be opening doors at a flick of an eyelash.
A tocar piano.
So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing, and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right, then. I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
Well, Herr Gustav did a pretty good job repairing that key I broke yesterday.
Se arrancó a Polonia el autor de esta Y una vez estando en Polonia, tocaba igual que ella, como siendo el buen ya famoso, arrancando de la Nacional Socialista, se va a Polonia y estaba tocando como en una especie de restaurante y atrás le empieza a tocar, no me acuerdo cómo se llama.
Leon, what are you doing? I want to catch the light.
Porque nada más por la humillación y la represión y a favor de la revolución. Atractivo que toca el piano. ¿Qué más? Chucha, ¿qué pasó? Fallas técnicas. Aplaudan los buenos.
I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
Bravo! Bravo! Bravo!
Bravo. Bravo.
Clap! How can you clap? Oh? So you like the noise, do you? Do you? Well, you should be ashamed! Ashamed, I say! To applaud the music of a treacherous Polish separatist! Rebel-rousing! It's this kind of rebel-rousing that puts the poison of Marxist Bulgarian ideology in the minds of honest people! And those who partake in its vulgarization are accessories to treason!
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy!
¿Estás bien? Ya sé en qué va a terminar.
Come, Fraulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
No, weón. Puta, el juego se queda pegado, weón. Cagaste, no sabía hacer nada, weón.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another.
Y le tomó una foto, o la pintó.
Not now, Lenny.
Go up to your room, Lenny.
¿Por qué? Sí, yo no hizo nada.
Lenny, don't. Give them some space, would you?
I can't hear them from here. I need to find a calmer spot. Upstairs.
Don't you have some dolls to dress or something?
He had it coming.
A blasted fight. That's all I need.
Me falta un weón. Este.
What a fiasco. Shouldn't you be in bed? What a fiasco.
Pero es menor que... Pensé que tenían la misma edad. Ah, el weón que estaba afuera. $21. Para que no digan.
You all right? Yeah, I thought so.
It's just that if I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, you didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home. My parents, they've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities. What's wrong? Did my rant frighten you?
Well, yes. Yes, it did. I mean, not you, Fraulein. But what you said about the fascists. You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition?
Never gave it much thought, to be honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts. Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training you.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook. At least, I get to spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion. And you can be my muse.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
No. Never.
Hello, you two lovebirds. Everyone's going to bed, so you better come back inside or you'll catch cold, or worse.
And that's how Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say.